Shalom, our very dear friends, and welcome to Parasha Shoftim. Have you ever thought, what is it that makes America great? There are many factors, but by far, the number one on the top of the list is the judicial system in the nation. That this nation is land of laws. And when there is laws which are just, and people will go through this, and build their lives and they know the rules of the game, then there is greatness. And this is why people flock into this nation and this nation becomes great. If you think about it, so much of America used to belong to Mexico. So why is it that those states that they was taken from Mexico and they're part of USA are great, but you go across the border and there is so much misery and poverty? It's one thing, it's the rule of law. In this nation, there is rule of law, while in the other state next to us, that system is not there. When we look at closer to our heart, our homeland of Iran has the same problem. When you think about it, Iran has 9% of all the oil and minerals in the world, and it has some of the smartest, most imaginative, creative people in the world, and they are 1% of world population, and they should be, with so much oil and gas and natural resources, should be the richest nation in the world. Why are they not? Because of one thing. After the revolution, the Guruh Pasdaran, Sepah Pasdaran, RGC, took over the judicial system of Iran, and everything is in their hand, and they control everything through the judicial system. And that's why they have stifled the Iranian economy and the people. I remember my father, Alav Shalom, was telling me that he attended the trial of Mansour Qadushim, the man who has single-handedly created factories in Isfahan and making fabric for the entire Iran. In his trial, so many Muslim people were standing in line to come and talk about his greatness, how much job he created for them, caused them to buy homes, build hospitals, and all of that. And the judicial system, the judges were sitting there, they heard all this. My uncle said that, my father said when he walked out with his uncle, they both concluded that, for sure, tomorrow they're gonna free him. There was nothing against him. And then what did they do? They rushed to the deliberation and they executed him over the night, and he was dead in the morning. This is why Iran is so low right now, the economy and the desperation among the people, because the judicial system in Iran does not work. And where does it come from? How did America get to be so great in establishing this judicial system? It comes from Judeo-Christianity, comes from Torah. And where specifically in Torah is this week Parasha? This week Parasha says, Shoftim v'shotrim, make judges and create the executor, that they will oversee you, and you shall have a way of life which is all based on law. And it doesn't stop there. It says, justice shall you pursue all days of your life. We're not deaf. One time tell us, justice shall you pursue, and we hear you. Why is it that Torah keep repeating twice, justice? Because Torah knows there are some people, they're gonna come out and they say our goal is just. What we want to do is great. Therefore, because of that, our ways, we could not be so machmir. We could be doing things which are not just, but our goal is just, and they will justify the means because of the end. And Torah says, no, both your ways and means has to be justified. And that's a Torah system. And this is what commands us to make the first thing in the nation as we create that. You know, you might say, well, these are very common understanding. It is common because Torah has taught us that. If you go back in time, 3,333 years ago, that Torah was written, it wasn't like that. You know, when the white people started to come to America and they settled here, they started to purchase land from the Indians, and the Indian people were laughing at the white people that how stupid are these people? Why are they buying land? Who can take land with them after they die? And they keep selling the land for peanuts, for nothing. And when they run out of the land to sell to the white people, the Indian people came and said, buy the stars and the moon and the sun from us. And when the white people said, no, we're not interested to buy that from you, they were shocked. Isn't the moon and the sun more valuable than the earth? Why did you buy the earth and you're not buying the moon and the sun? And this comes from Torah, where it creates the laws and right of ownership of properties and actually encourage people to own the light of Torah that come to build the nations. Zohar HaKadosh Kabbalah takes a look at this big parasha and come up with an amazing understanding. It says that when it says Shoftim v'Shotrim, it's not talking the plural language, which is for the whole country and the nation. It says in the singular, it's talking to me and you. So Zohar says, yes, that's true that we need to do everything we discuss, but also there's another greater dimension in what Hashem is telling us. The dimension of the personal pursuit of setting judges, Shoftim v'Shotrim, and executor inside of us. You know, when you look at our body, you see that there are 3 holes here, 1, 2, 3, and there's 1 tree here, and the one at the middle. The seven lights of menorah is face of every single human being. And the 7 lights of menorah, they need to be the Shoftim v'Shotrim. It need to be that what we hear, think about it, what we see, what we smell, and before we talk, we need to deliberate that. Pirkei Avot comes and teaches so much law of Judaism. It takes it and creates all the ethics of the Father, and the number one thing in the book of Pirkei Avot is deliberate. Be deliberate on creating judgment. Don't rush to judgment. Take your time. Consider all the facts before deliberating. And Hashem has given us these antennas, these 4 aspects of our life for us to see, to analyze, to think, and then we talk. And when you look at our mouth, you see that it's not just our lips that can be closed. There is also another gate, our teeth. And Hashem that knows our mouth is so powerful. We are the people of our word. So Hashem has created 2 gates that before you deliberate and you come to conclusion and the choices, and before you want to declare, go through 2 gates and be very, very clear on your deliberation. And when you're clear on everything, then the moment of, that's when Chokhmah to see what are the facts, Bina to understand it, and you put the Chokhmah and Bina together, the moment of, that moment is a moment of greatness. So this week Parasha is a key to build great nations and personal achievements. And may Hashem help all of us to walk in this way and truly become self-actualized through justice shall you pursue all days of your life. Shabbat Shalom.